surname, no?
I'd rather not give me surname. What's your collar number? Are you recording?
Am I recording? Yes, I am recording.
Why didn't you tell me?
Okay.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I've only just started.
You put it on in the car, didn't you?
Okay, I've only just started recording.
Right, well you need to tell.
We're going to detain you for the purpose of a search. Okay.
You never told me. You never told me why you were.
Cameras on me.
Okay.
Yeah, we're supposed to tell people.
All right. I'm not comfortable you being on police premises whilst.
I don't care less whether you're comfortable or not.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
This is a tyrant here, people.
Okay. What's your
She's
name,
going to
sir?
search us. It's none of your business.
It is my business.
No, it's
You're
not.
on police
Trust me,
premises.
trust me, it's not
taking
none of your
photographs
business.
and videos.
Trust me, it's none of your business.
Watch out, buddy.
Really isn't any of your business. It's a public place. I can take pictures. Come on then, off you go.
Contained in the
43.
Section 43.
Yeah.
Search under the Terrorism Act. So I'm PC Lynch based.
From the very beginning, things take a strange turn when a uniformed officer approaches Matt and orders him to stop filming outside the station, saying his presence makes her uncomfortable. But personal discomfort isn't a lawful basis for using Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, which requires clear, evidence-based suspicion of terrorist involvement. The encounter becomes even more concerning when her colleague can't recall the law they're supposedly enforcing, while Matt is the one who correctly identifies Section 43 first, highlighting that he may actually understand the legislation better than the officers detaining him. Filming peacefully in a public place simply doesn't come close to meeting the legal threshold needed for such an intrusive power.
Can I get a copy of that?
Put your arm down. No, don't
I'll put that there.
there.
Excuse me, I'm entitled to film, okay?
You're not. I'm asking you
If I want to film your personal cars, I can. There's no law against it.
you to leave.
And I wouldn't have done. Don't touch me, I'm on public. Get
It
lost.
doesn't matter that you're on public.
Say
Okay?
hello
Keep walking away.
No, I can be here if I want to be. All right, you're going to get yourself in deep trouble, lass.
Okay.
If you touch me, deep
Why?
trouble because I'm not doing anything wrong. You've searched me. You're satisfied.
We've told you
I'm
to
stood
stop
here.
filming our videos.
I'm allowed to. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that.
So please leave.
You're not allowed to do that.
Why,
No, I
why
won't.
are you here then?
Because I feel like it. Catching tyrants like you and him. I will stand here and I will get every single personal car now, whereas I wouldn't have before.
Would you? Okay.
Excuse me. Right, this is the start. Deep trouble. Deep trouble. Deep. Say goodbye.
The frisk turns up nothing. You'd expect the officer to reassess and step back, but instead, she escalates. Matt continues filming openly in a public area, yet she starts shoving him and pushing at his camera. At that point, it becomes obvious this isn't about legitimate policing anymore. It's about removing someone she simply doesn't want standing there. Sadly, this pattern is familiar. When officers realize they have no lawful basis to act, some switch to pressure and intimidation instead of admitting the mistake. What began as a routine safety check quickly morphs into a personal confrontation, and Matt's calm, steady composure makes clear just how easily an ordinary interaction can turn into a power struggle when authority is misused.
These guys won't open the door now because they've just assaulted me outside the police station and took my phone off me because I was filming the cars. Well, love, this is what it gets you. Make a note of every single one of them, and that's that stupid cow that works there, but not for much longer. Well done, Ben, you were absolutely right. That was pretty much one of the most shocking ones I've ever come across. Actually assaulted on the public land and had my phone stolen off me, and they've just got themselves in a whole heap of trouble. And yes, I will be pursuing this one, make no mistake about it. A lot of the ones where I get a bit of aggro off them, I tend not to do anything. It takes something special, and this is a special one.
Fortunately, Matt didn't just shrug off what happened. He contacted HNK for legal representation, took the matter to court, and ultimately received compensation for the unlawful search and the way he was handled. The case serves as a reminder that there are avenues to challenge poor policing, though the accountability isn't perfect. When a viewer jokingly asked whether he'd struck it rich, Matt played along, saying he'd pocketed millions, even though the real figure was probably only a few thousand. But the bigger concern lies elsewhere. The payout didn't come from the officer responsible. It came from public funds. So every time an officer crosses a line, it's the taxpayers who foot the bill. And if you think that's troubling, just wait. Matt later appeared in court, and will soon reveal the exact amount he secured.
This is here, come on.
Oh, I didn't know. The gate was open.
Well, follow me then. And
Well, I've recorded what I needed anyway, so no problem.
come on then.
I am doing.
Alright.
You're very impatient.
This is private property and you're recording. These are private vehicles.
They are private vehicles, and I am coming. I walked slower than you.
Faster than that a minute ago.
I know, but my legs are aching now.
Come on.
My legs are aching, just give me a minute. Have a bit of compassion for people who's got bad legs.
Come on. You're so right down now. Come on.
You sound like you're talking to a dog, you know. Come on, come on.
It's trespassing. Can I ask you what you're doing, sir?
You can ask me, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stop you right there. What are you doing? Yes, please. Can I ask you what your name is?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, you're currently trespassing on police property. Can I ask you what your name is?
You can ask me, yeah, I'm not telling
Okay, so
you.
what's your name?
I'm not telling you.
What's your name and your date of birth?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, why not?
Mr. Auditor was already walking out of the car park, cooperated with the first officer, and keeping things calm, when a second officer rushed in as if responding to an emergency. Without taking a moment to understand what was actually happening, he immediately declared that Mr. Auditor was trespassing and demanded his personal information. The issue is simple. The entrance gate was wide open. There were no signs indicating any restrictions, and stepping into an unmarked area isn't a criminal offense. It's generally a civil matter. Mr. Auditor had already agreed to leave. Yet instead of easing the situation, the newly arrived officer decided to flex his authority. And when Mr. Auditor politely declined to hand over his details, the officer pushed the situation toward unnecessary confrontation.
Okay, can you explain to me why you're trespassing on police property?
Well, the gate was open, I didn't see any signs, and it looked like it was public.
So,
If it's not public, then I'll leave.
excuse me, what?
If it's not public, then I will leave.
It's
Okay.
not public, fella. There's plenty of signs on the gate that says police
The
property.
gate was open, I didn't see the sign. So, anyway, like I say, I mean, if it's not public, then I'll leave.
I'm asking you for your details.
I know you're
You're
asking me.
currently on the property that belongs to police.
I
You
know.
shouldn't be. There's
Yeah.
no access to public here. Can I
Well, the
ask
gate
you?
was open.
Okay, can I ask you why you're here?
You can ask, yeah. My clients told me not to say anything.
Okay, who's your client?
None of your business.
Okay, so I'm again going to ask you, why are you filming in police property and police personnel and also police vehicles whilst you're here?
And I've answered that already.
Okay, I'm asking you why.
And I've answered that. My client said I'm not to tell anybody.
Okay, just detain this male here for me one second.
No, you're not detaining me.
Yes, you are.
No,
You
That's
are.
exactly
You
what
are.
you
What are
are.
you detaining me
Until I can
for?
ascertain why you're on police
We need to
property
know what
and
your
what your
name is.
details are, you're still
Well,
exactly
you
where
need to
you
tell me
are.
why you're detaining me. Why are you detaining me? What section?
You're on police property,
What
fella.
section?
You
You
shouldn't
can't-
be here.
You've got. I've
You're
got
still
to-
exactly where you are?
No, I won't.
Okay,
I won't.
what's your details?
I'm not telling you my
Okay.
details. You're either going to arrest me or you're going to let me go. That's it. That's the only
Okay,
options
in
you've
that
got.
case, you're under arrest under the...
Mr. Auditor did exactly as instructed when told to leave the police car park. He turned around, walked out calmly, and didn't cause a single issue. The gate was open, no warning signs were posted, and at worst the situation amounted to a civil matter. But just as he reached the exit, a second officer rushed in, immediately labeled him a trespasser, and insisted on getting his personal details. Mr. Auditor declined, which he was perfectly entitled to do, and essentially left the officer with a clear choice: arrest him or let him go. Rather than take either option, the officer detained him without naming any legal authority and only afterward tried to justify it by referencing Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, a power that requires clear, specific suspicion of terrorist involvement. Since Mr. Auditor was already leaving peacefully and posed no threat, the detention had no lawful basis. He later received a £6,000 settlement through a private claim, paid out of public funds rather than by the officer who initiated the unlawful stop. A similar pattern played out in Matt's case. He was simply filming on a public pavement outside a police station, an entirely lawful activity. When an officer approached him, claimed she felt uncomfortable, and used that as justification to search him and shove his camera. Matt stood his ground, filmed the encounter, and pursued a legal challenge. He also secured compensation, again paid from the public purse instead of the officer responsible. Both incidents share the same underlying problem. Routine, low-risk encounters were escalated into unnecessary displays of authority. No genuine threat existed, no proper grounds were established, and yet both civilians were briefly detained and had their rights violated. These cases highlight how quickly trust can erode when officers bypass legal safeguards, leaving taxpayers to foot the bill for mistakes that should never have happened.